Berberine is being called nature's Ozempic all over the internet these days. But chances are you've already heard about or felt the side effects that can come with it. So, how can you get the natural weight loss results you want without the digestive drama? In this video, I'm breaking down Berberine's 5 most common side effects and showing you how to solve them at the root so you can actually make this powerhouse nutraceutical work for you. Hi there, I'm Dr. Kate. I've been practicing functional medicine for over 15 years, helping people get to the root of their health issues. And I've seen firsthand how powerful berberine can be for weight loss and metabolic health. But I've also seen it cause a lot of unnecessary frustration when it's not implemented correctly, including a few side effects. But before you can understand why these side effects happen, you first need to understand what berberine actually is and how it interacts with your body. Then I'll describe the 5 most common side effects, explain their root causes, and tell you how to avoid them. Okay, let's dive in. Berberine isn't some new fad. It's been around for a long time. It's a natural compound found in plants like golden seal, Oregon grape, tree turmeric, and barberry. If you've ever used the raw powder, you know it's famous for 2 things. Its incredibly bright yellow color and its intensely bitter taste. That bitterness is actually a feature, not a bug. Believe it or not, your gut has bitter taste receptors, just like the ones on your tongue. When you consume berberine, it stimulates these receptors, which triggers changes in your gut motility and how fast your stomach empties. This is part of how it helps improve digestion and that feeling of fullness or satiety. But the reason everyone is talking about it lately is its impact on gut hormones like GLP-1, leptin, and ghrelin. These are the messengers that tell your brain if you're hungry, how to balance your blood sugar, and whether to store or burn fat. In fact, a 2012 meta-analysis of 14 different studies showed that berberine helped with blood sugar control as effectively as metformin, a common diabetes medication, but typically with far fewer systemic side effects. It's also a heavy hitter for inflammation. Whether it's rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, or inflammatory bowel disease, studies show berberine can calm and regulate the inflammatory response. It's even being studied for its ability to reduce brain inflammation, which can help stabilize mood, decrease anxiety, and protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So if it's so great, why does it make some people feel like their stomach is in knots? Berberine is what we call a gut microbiome modulator. This means it's like a specialized cleanup crew. It helps your body clear out unhelpful bacteria, protozoa, and fungus, like the common yeast Candida, while encouraging beneficial microbes to grow. When you start cleaning up the gut, the unhelpful bugs don't always go quietly. If your microbiome is significantly unbalanced, a condition we call dysbiosis, those microbes can kick up a fuss as they die off. This shaking up of the microbiome even has a fancy name, the Herxheimer reaction, and it is the primary reason people experience temporary stool changes, gas, and bloating when they first start a high dose of berberine. Let's get into the top 5 side effects that I see most often in my practice. Number 1, nausea. This is the most common complaint. It usually happens if you're taking berberine on a completely empty stomach or perhaps just with a tiny snack. Technically, taking it on an empty stomach maximizes absorption, but if it makes you feel like you're going to lose your lunch, it's not worth it. I found that my clients tolerate it much better when berberine is taken with a substantial meal. Number 2, constipation. If you're already prone to a slow gut, berberine can sometimes make it worse initially. Usually, this is a sign of an underlying microbial imbalance or a diet that's too low in fiber. Because berberine affects gut motility, it can highlight issues that were already there. Number 3, bloating. This typically hits in the first week or 2. Think of it as a renovation happening in your gut. As the microbiome shifts and certain bacteria are crowded out, they release gases that can cause uncomfortable distension, albeit temporary. Number 4, gas. Just like the bloating, this is often a byproduct of the microbiome changes happening as a result of berberine's bacterial cleanup effect. In most cases, this resolves itself within 10 to 14 days as your gut reaches a new, healthier equilibrium. Number 5, stomach cramps. This can also be a sign of die-off. Interestingly, While berberine causes cramps for some, clinical trials have shown that for people with IBS, berberine actually reduced abdominal pain and improved their overall symptoms. So if you're experiencing significant cramping, it's a sign we need to look closer at what's actually happening in your specific gut environment. Now, if these symptoms aren't going away after a week or two, it's usually a sign that something deeper is going on in your microbiome that needs to be investigated and corrected. I use an at-home functional stool analysis with my clients to figure out what the problem is, and I'll explain how you can get a test kit for yourself in just a few minutes. Beyond the gut, there are a few other rare side effects that you need to be aware of. First is low blood pressure. Berberine acts as a vasodilator, meaning it helps relax your smooth muscles and open up blood vessels. For many, this is a benefit, but if you're already taking blood pressure medication, you need to monitor this closely so your levels don't drop too low. This vasodilation can also cause flushing or headaches, especially in the beginning as your body adapts. Then there's sleepiness or fatigue. Because berberine is so effective at lowering blood sugar, it can sometimes cause a temporary dip in energy or brain fog, especially if you're skipping meals. Some evidence also suggests it may increase GABA, a calming neurotransmitter, which is great for anxiety but might leave you feeling a bit tired during the day. Finally, low blood sugar or hypoglycemia. Decreasing elevated blood sugar is, after all, the point of taking berberine for weight loss and metabolic health. But if you already struggle with low blood sugar, you tend to skip meals, or you don't eat enough during the day, or you're taking other glucose-lowering medications, you have to be careful. Berberine can also interact with other medications, specifically by inhibiting cytochrome P450 enzymes in your liver. These enzymes are responsible for clearing toxins and drugs from your system. So if you're taking medications that are potentially toxic, for example, cyclosporin, blood thinners, or sedatives like phenobarbital, you should probably avoid berberine. Now, before you panic, lots of things that you probably consume regularly inhibit these enzymes as well, including common foods like grapefruit, mandarin oranges, grape juice, honey, and vegetable juice. Not to mention spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, black pepper, ginger, and turmeric. So just because something inhibits these enzymes, it does not mean it's inherently bad for you or somehow harming your liver. It just means that if you are on strong medications, you should consult your doctor before adding berberine to the mix. So how do we fix these side effects? If you want the benefits of berberine without the digestive discomfort, here is my professional advice. Start low and slow. Don't jump into a 1,500 milligram dose. Start with 250 milligrams or 500 milligrams and see how your body reacts. Take it with a big meal. This is the #1 way to stop the nausea and upper GI bloat. Stay hydrated. Adding electrolytes can help with the headaches and the fatigue. Choose a high-quality berberine supplement. Unfortunately, not all products are created equal, and some supplement contents don't match what's on the label. So I'll link to my favorite practitioner-exclusive berberine in the video description. You won't find it on the shelf at your local health food store, but you can order it through my Fullscript dispensary. When you tap the link, you'll find a nice surprise waiting for you as well, so be sure to check that out. Take with a probiotic or asafoetida. Both of these strategies can help compensate for microbial shifts and prevent constipation and bloating. I'll include my suggestions in that same Fullscript link for you. But what if you do all that and you still feel terrible? If your side effects are severe or last more than 3 weeks, even at a low dose, your body is trying to tell you something. It's pointing toward a deeper issue. Maybe you have too many microbes in the wrong place, like SIBO, chronic inflammation, or a bacteria like H. pylori that's fighting back. This is when I tell my clients to stop guessing and start testing. If you're ready to investigate why your gut is reacting this way, I've put a link in the description to the functional stool analysis that I use in my practice. This isn't just some vague or confusing lab report. When you order through my site, I'll personally send you a pre-recorded video walking you through your specific results so you actually understand your data and know what to do next. Click the link below to get your testing kit started. And if you want to see how a healthy gut, specifically one with a VIP bacteria called Akkermansia, actually promotes fat loss, you want to watch the next video. So stick around. Thanks so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. Your likes, subscribes, and encouraging comments mean more than you know. We'll see you in the next one.